Okay, Christina here to listen to some music. And today's music selection is Telephone Line by ELO. This is the third reaction on the channel to ELO. The first two were Mr. Blue Sky and Livin' Thing. I loved both of them. This one was the winner of a poll on Patreon and for channel members. So I don't think I'm going to be disappointed with this one either. I love the aesthetic of this group. I love the instrumentation. I love the fun messaging behind it. So we're going to have fun diving in on this one. And what are we doing when we dive in? I am a professional classically trained musician, instrumentalist, vocalist, composer, and professor. So we dive in on all of the different aspects of this music, how it makes us feel, how it's composed, the instrumentation, some of the lyrics. It's all in there for a good reason, and it's fun to see why we like it and maybe why we don't like it. So enough delaying. Let's go ahead and dive in. Let's listen. Okay, here we go.
You feeling? Are you still the same? Don't you realize the things we did were all for real, not a dream? I just can't believe they've all faded out of view.
Okay. It's a ballad. It's romantic. I love it. It was super weird and sparkly at the beginning, full of weird little synthesizer sounds. That's cool. I love some synth pop, from the 80s, and this has got to be the precursor to that. And then it blossomed into the orchestra stuff. I heard the lower strings first in there, and then the upper strings came in later. I'm hearing all of the fingerprints that go into ELO, all of the little string gestures, all of the little vocal gestures. It's just lovely. I love it. It's full of love. It should be the Electric Love Orchestra. Okay, before starting the channel, I had gotten to know one of their albums, and I just ran across this cassette randomly when I was a kid. I was like a really young teenager. Discovery. That's the album. So I know, Last Train to London, Diary of Horace Wimp. And so I know that there are a couple of ballads like this on that album. Let's see, what's one? I Need Her Love and Wishing. I know both of those, and I love both of those. Really love them. So for this is sort of tapping in to that love song part. It's the slower beat. And so I feel like with ELO, it's either super revved up and full of energy and it makes you smile, or it's laid back and it's more romantic and this ballad sort of feel, but it still makes you smile. I don't know. I think we all need music in our lives that make us smile like this. So I am enjoying every bit of this. There's a lot to take in. Once it got going, once we heard, the telephone stuff, that was cool. It was like a telephone call that was picked up at the beginning, and then all little sounds came in. Things changed really quickly. So I actually want to go back just a little bit and catch a few of these moments, because I was like, whoa, where are we headed now? Whoa, what was that? And I want to be able to admire it just a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so no one's answering. Well, can't you just let it ring a little longer, longer, longer? Oh, I'll just sit tight through shadows of the night. Let it ring forevermore.
All right. Wow, ELO can write a really good hook. That little bum, bum, that's so good. Okay, I'm starting to wrap my brain around this a little bit more. I think I was just all swept up in the emotion of it, and I wasn't able to track what was happening in the song, but now I think my feet are on the ground just a little bit. My heart is still all aflutter, but my ears are a little bit more grounded. So, oh, I just love the string lines, da 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 da. And we heard the choir come in not long before I stopped. You hear that rich bass sound coming in from the choir. So we hear a little bit of a chorus, but it's more like with band members and not a chorus behind them. And especially we hear it in the doo-wop moment. That's so cute. So actually on the channel right now, I'm listening to a whole bunch of the Beach Boys, and there's a little bit of, doo-wop there, and how it's that sound was changing throughout the 60s. They just have a hint of that doo-wop stuff. Otherwise, I know it's like the surfer rock, but I love how ELO is tapping into their past, but at the same time, it's projecting stuff into the future with all the synthesizer stuff. And then the fact that we have all of this wrapped around orchestra playing. I mean, you can't get any better than this. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I know I'm biased because I'm an orchestral musician, but it's so great. Okay, love how it came back to the telephone call again, and then we're headed into more doo-wop stuff. This is just excellent. All right, so let's see how this is going to finish on out.
Give me some
right, with a nice little fade out at the end. I think that's needed there too. You know, it's tough to end a song sometimes, and so I think a fade out was appropriate there. Oh, it just seemed to get more and more romantic as we went on. I want to check the lyrics just quickly. Okay, so this came out in 1976. I thought it was 77. It says 77. I don't know. Okay, somewhere around there in the late 70s. Okay, hello, how are you? Have you been all right through all those lonely, 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 lonely? I love it. It's almost sort of bluesy there. Lonely nights. That's what I'd say. I'd tell you everything if you'd pick up that telephone. That's great. Okay, don't you realize the things we did? Not a dream, but now they're fading out of view, okay? Ah, blue days, black nights, love it. Okay, I look into the sky, I wonder why. So I heard that, living in twilight. Oh, it's okay, now it's getting poetic. Yeah, see, this is what I caught on even back as a teenager, a couple of those really romantic ballads. Yeah, ELO really taps into that. Love it. Oh, all of this description, the blues and the blacks and the twilights and the sky. Oh, it's so wonderful. And you know what? For some reason, this reminds me of like family vacations as a kid. So I'm an 80s kid. So when I remember vacations, I remember, sitting in the back seat of the car. We didn't have smartphones or screens or anything back then. So we would just have our music on our Walkmans. And I remember looking out the window and watching the electricity lines, telephone lines, whatever, how they would, as you drive by on the highway and they would do those little things. I would watch that for hours. But then we really would get a close listen to our music, wouldn't we, back then? Really appreciate it. Well, I know kids do that today too, but good memories. All right, so yeah, if you would just pick up the darn phone. So it seems like it's sort of the end of a relationship, the twilight of, the dusk, the sun setting on a relationship. And it's like, oh, maybe that person doesn't value it so much anymore, so they're not going to pick up the phone and talk to you. But all of our experiences, does that mean anything? Come on, pick up the phone. Well, maybe not. So this is a ballad. It is romantic, but it's a longing kind of thing. So, wow. Oh, I love it. So many good things, and they all came back at just the right time. So the form of the piece, to me, was really satisfying. It was still like the snippets. It was a whole bunch of little snippets put together, but the hook was good enough that you wanted to hear that come back over and over and then take us out in the fade out. They delivered. That is what we wanted. Let's go back and hear that hook. There were actually maybe two of them, like hook A and hook B. Let's just see if we can find those. And the namesake there, the title line, telephone line. Okay, and that leads me into that other romantic. Da, 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 da. So that little thing right there is such a beautiful little detail that ELO lovingly, caringly puts in a lot of their music. So great. And you heard it a lot. You wanted it to come back. They gave it to us. Okay, but then there's the doo-wop moment, of course. We have to bring that into play. Yeah, really, really love that. Okay, so then this actually brings us into some of the fun with the string parts too. So what's happening in the background there are string arpeggios. Let's hear them again. So an arpeggio is just a chord that's spread out one note at a time. So let me demonstrate. Okay, so the first arpeggio that we were hearing there is actually A major, but it was starting with E, so the fifth of that scale. But regardless, it sounds like... And then let's see what comes next.
And I wonder why.
There we go. So those little arpeggios, those broken chords, you can hear them, and they're in the middle of a hairpin, so they get really loud and then come back down. Yeah, really, really great string lines there. Okay, we're going to go to the romantic one. I love that little gesture. Let's hear it. Okay. Yeah. Really, really fun. Really, 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 really fun. It's such a great gig for a string player there. Last thing, not string related, but instead choir related. I want to hear the entrance of where that choir comes in, because I love it.
Well, can't you just let it ring a little longer, longer, longer? Oh, I'll just sit tight.
Oh,
Shadows
I forgot that little violin.
let it
Oh, okay. I'm gonna play that one too. Yeah. Excellent. Oh, you just can't go wrong with ELO. Okay. That was ELO, Telephone Line. Love it. The slower one, a ballad with all of the great details that ELO loves to deliver in their music. Love it. I am so enjoying my journey with ELO. And they really do have their own little specialty within prog rock. It's very unique, and I really love it. I mean, how can I not? I know. Again, orchestral musician, I know. But it is really good. It's just a lot of fun. So I'm going to keep enjoying this journey. All right. And speaking of this journey, thank you for coming along with me on it. And again, this was the winner of a poll. So you can join us on Patreon or as channel members. You'll see other polls for more ELO songs or other bands or, all sorts of fun things. So feel free to join us over there. You can also support the channel on Ko-fi or through Throne. And as always, just remember that you don't have to be perfect. Just be okay and keep listening.